All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Today, I have the most amazing soul and person that I had the honor of working with, myself and my team. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Bonnie Negron, the owner of Bonnie Career Services and founder of the Career Shakeup community. And today we have Miss Qiana, beautiful soul that she is, who is a member of our Career Shakeup mentorship program. And I am so excited for this new opportunity that came to her, and she's going to totally rock it. So I can't wait to share her story today and speak to you all about what could be possible for you too, right? So, Qiana, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Bonnie. Always a pleasure to have time with you.
Awesome, awesome. Please tell everybody, a little bit about you. Who are you? Where are you located? And what has your experience been for the most part of your career?
Absolutely. Well, I have been in the nonprofit space for over 25 years. I started out as a clinical scientist. From there, working at one of the top institutions for pediatric healthcare in the nation. I noticed a lot of the disparities and gaps in healthcare, which is what piqued my interest to go back to school, get a degree in business, and then work on the fundraising, nonprofit community building side. So from there, after 4 years in that clinical side, I moved on to more of the strategic partnership, community development, fundraising, and I found out that that was the right place for me and fit for me in my career. So that's what I've done over the last 25 years. I consider myself what you would call an entrepreneur. I'm very passionate about being a builder and taking whether it's programs or the whole infrastructure that needs a do-over. I'm good at helping organizations build from the inside out so that they can drive better revenue and build better partnerships and visibility in the communities that they serve.
Ah, amazing, amazing work that you do. Thank you for sharing your talent with the world. So yeah, so then we came across through the power of online and social media, right? Tell me, what motivated you to seek out a career coach at this stage of your professional journey? I mean, you're already so accomplished. You've done amazing things in your professional career. So, what motivated you to seek out a career coach?
Great question, Bonnie. I live by the proverb that a wise person will hear an increase in learning. So, wisdom is an ever growing thing in my life. And I believe that I'm not only a teacher and a mentor, but I'm also a student. And that's how I've been able to remain effective and continually grow in my career. But also being a super busy executive,
Mm.
having a lot on my plate. I'm at this point mid-career, very clear on my vision for where I want to go, what I wanted to do, or at least what space I wanted to work in, what type of work environment and leadership culture I wanted to be a part of, the reporting structure, the type of work that's important to me. And since I had the key pillars of what I'm interested at this point in my life, with the demands of my schedule, I wanted to align with an expertise group or organization company that could help me to be best prepared to move forward and achieve my vision. And so I feel like when you align with experts who are experts in what they do, they can help you be best prepared for what you do. And so that's why I decided that it was, the best use of my time to help me be most effective to align with the career coaching company.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, definitely you're, A player, go getter. You knew exactly what you want. You just wanted that support to get you there, not have to worry about making mistakes or
Exactly.
one of those things like you don't know what you don't know, right? And
Hmm.
so you
Hmm.
did what any high achieving leader would do is like, you know what, let me just get this done right the first time instead of spinning my wheels or trying to figure this out and wasting time and all that, right? It's kind of what
Exactly.
yeah, awesome.
And you have such a great system. I was able to align right into that system, see what I needed to see about myself, opportunities. It helps you remove blind spots, just see all the potential that's out there. Because when you're looking at yourself, it's almost like being in a fishbowl. You can't see
Yeah.
sometimes the greatest potential that you have within yourself. So you need to be in a community
Yeah.
a supportive community. You had the best cheerleading squad ever, just so encouraging. So it was very important for me, to align with somebody who had a proven system
Mhm.
that could help me, find the best opportunity for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And even while it was a line, I know you were challenged and pushed out of your comfort zone. So tell us a little bit about that. Like what ways did career shakeup challenge you or push you out of your comfort zone?
I would say a pleasant surprise was I didn't realize how holistic your program would be. That we would not only be focusing on the career elements and what our strengths and talents are, but burnout and the emotional side of it because we spend so much time at work. So one of the things that challenged me in a good way, I would say, was to deal with any past internal issues from past work experiences that may not have been the best, some experiences that may have been toxic, but I was able to be in that healthy community, sharing with others and getting that guidance, from your team, so that I can move forward past any of those. And I'm talking from decades ago. Sometimes, when you are high achieving, you're moving from one thing to the next thing. You think you dealt with certain things or moved past it, or had a strategy for how not to necessarily repeat or experience that again. But being in the holistic community that you created, I was able to move past some of those things. But I believe in the quote that you can't conquer what you don't confront, and you can't confront what you don't identify. So in your group, I was able to identify certain things so that I can move forward and show up as my best self in peace, freedom, and confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Because being able to do that in a safe place is so
Yes,
much easier than doing it when you're triggered at work, right? So
exactly.
the better that you can be proactive in taking care of some of the traumas and things that happened in the past. Sometimes, yeah, we forget about them. That doesn't mean that we're over it. So sometimes
Exactly.
it happened and you're triggered and you could be doing a presentation, you could be meeting with the superior board of directors, something, right? So I love
Exactly.
that. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. So
Absolutely.
you went through the program and I mean, you started interviewing immediately and
Mhm,
that one didn't work out. And
mhm,
we remember helping to support you with that.
mhm, mhm,
But, it was, oh man, too bad that didn't work out. But
mhm.
wasn't it such a blessing because now you are going to an amazing role, so excited. This role was like waiting for you. So
Yes.
how do you feel? Definitely tell us, how do you feel about starting your new C-level position and what are you most excited about in this new role, and tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you for asking. I am super excited. I was contacted by a search firm probably about almost 4 months ago, and the rest is history. It was an absolutely amazing experience working with the search firm. Very complex and rigorous interview process. It's a national chief. C-suite role, national C-suite role, and I'm very passionate about the mission of this organization. I'll be working in the maternal health space. So my passion for healthcare. At my last job, I did a lot of work in this space and helped launch an initiative, a first time ever initiative in this space. So the fact that they reached out to me, I didn't realize the depth of their work and notoriety in this space, and so it was just really a blessing.
And how
But
did
I
they
had,
reach out to
go ahead.
you? You
What
have
did
to
you
share.
say?
How did they reach out to you?
Through LinkedIn. They
Yeah.
noticed my wonderful profile. You all did an outstanding job. So, literally after the first interview, that first initial job that you all, walked me through, that didn't pan out, and it was great because actually the person that they hired is best fit, for that role. But this
Yeah.
one was like really, I feel like I was made for it, and it was made for me.
Yeah.
They looked at my profile that you all had rebranded, and it was just amazing. And I felt it was authentic to who I am. It didn't sound like someone else. It sounded like Qiana.
Yeah.
So the search firm said, we noticed your profile, and they were able to articulate specific things. So that's what's also so wonderful about the work that you all did. It was very clear, so
Yeah.
they could really take away, what my strengths were, how I could best add value to the organization, and what my experience was. So from there, I think there were about 50 candidates nationwide. They had been looking
Wow.
for it probably for about 8 months or so. And I was selected. And so I had all of that wonderful, yes, experience to fall back on and, work with you and your team, Bonnie.
Oh my
And so it
gosh.
was just great.
Amazing, amazing. It is so important. And this is what, we talk about too, right? You need a resume and a LinkedIn that attracts roles
Yes.
that are ultimately going to be a good fit. That they're not wasting your time going on lowball offers or entertain things that are just totally out of reach. So I'm so, so excited for you. You are going to be making phenomenal changes in the lives of women. So excited for you. Tell us well, before I even get to that, what I want to ask you. So, in addition, you went a level up,
Mhm. I did.
better salary,
Mhm.
better bet, like everything, right? Was
Everything. Benefits
every-
are, and it's in the position that I was interviewing for when we last spoke that I didn't get. This is oh, probably almost nearly $30,000 more in
yeah, yeah.
salary and base salary. So
Good
just all
things.
around a better position.
Yeah, good things come to those who wait, and really, it was awesome, awesome. Because I know the last interview, it was a long time too, and there was a
Mhm.
lot going on. But yeah, this is an amazing opportunity, perfect match. I can't wait to see the changes that you make in society. So they're super lucky to have you on their team. So tell me, last thing here, what is one unexpected benefit or insight that you gained from our coaching program that you didn't anticipate?
I would say two things. Well, one thing first. A genuinely great professional community that felt like family. I didn't expect to get that. I felt like all of the leaders are super masterful and skilled at what they do, but it didn't lose that personable community feel to it.
Right.
I felt like I had a personal team of
Yeah.
cheerleaders rooting me on. And then I would say your holistic approach, that was another wonderful thing that I experienced. But I would say a genuine professional community that feels like family.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're
You
so
are
welcome.
just amazing. And we were absolutely rooting for you the whole time. And we all said she's going to get something that's going to be way beyond anything she anticipated. So, myself and my entire team, it was an honor to coach you and work with you over those months. Really have the best first day of your new role
Thank
on
you.
Monday. You're going to knock it out the park. And it's been such a pleasure. And any last words that you would like to share for anybody that is considering joining our program and working with our team?
Do it.
There you go.
I'm going to coin the Nike term. Just do it. Bonnie and her team are amazing. She leaves no stone unturned. I really, you manage the time well that you spend with all of your clients, and you all are open to feedback. And it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. So I don't believe in people just dumping information, but it's a good way of having exchange, with the coaching experience with you all, getting your feedback, but also being able to share and work through, wherever we are. Bonnie and her team really does meet people where they are. And you have an amazing team of writers, and coaches. And so I'm so glad that I was a part of it. And it's a lot of people out there to choose from, but I'm highly passionate about Bonnie Career Services and her
Oh,
team. So thank you. Thank
thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Bonnie.